You've definitely never seen such a magical trick before. A white cloth is draped over, and a footsteps on the floor twice, followed immediately by the other foot stepping once more. Then, the chair and the person sitting on it levitate in midair, with no discernible flaws. This is a mysterious magic trick created by an old man. If it were performed just once in public, it would absolutely shock the entire world. A man saw the commercial potential in it and wanted to buy the trick from the old man, willing to name any price. However, the old man refused outright, only wanting to use it to entertain his grandson when he had nothing else to do. But seeing how obsessed the man was with the trick, the old man decided to perform it for him one more time. Only this time, when the white cloth was draped over, the man attacked him, ending the old man's life. He then took out his notebook and claimed all the secrets of the old man's magic as his own. A few years later, with the help of this stolen magic book, the man became a legend in the magic world. One day, a reporter came to interview him, attracted by his fame. As soon as he approached, he respectfully shook hands. Unexpectedly, the man immediately exposed his trick.
Can I have my ring back, please?
The reporter, seeing that he had been caught, had no choice but to return the ring to him. It turned out that he was also a magic enthusiast. The reporter begged him for another chance, absolutely certain that he could amaze him. The man accepted the challenge. The reporter first had the man write a string of numbers on paper, tear off the paper, and hold it in his hand. Then, using both hands, he grasped a banana. The reporter took out a small knife and cut the banana in half, proving to the man that the knife was real. However, the man's eyes seemed to have already seen through everything. The reporter forcefully cut his palm and smeared the blood on the paper. A magical thing happened, a string of numbers gradually appeared.
2, 6, 3, 4, 9. Are those the numbers you wrote down?
Yeah. Bravo.
Seeing the reporter still gloating, the man directly exposed his little trick. First, you put an electronic tracker on the pen you gave me. When I wrote down the numbers, the movement trajectory was sent to your phone. You pretended to look at a text message, but you actually already knew the numbers. While I was holding the banana, you took the opportunity to write the numbers on the paper with a crayon. That's why there was that magical effect just now. As for you cutting your own palm, it was actually a fake knife hidden in your outer pocket. The real knife that was replaced is still hidden in your inner pocket. Aside from being a bit clumsy and cliched, as a beginner, it's barely passable. I don't know who you learned these second-rate tricks from. At this point, the reporter stopped smiling and solemnly told him that it was his grandfather who had taught him. He was also a great magician, but he disappeared by accident 9 years ago, and there has been no news of him until now. The man began to get nervous. Could this be the old man's grandson coming for revenge? He said that the dead cannot come back to life.
Never said he was dead.
The man was instantly stunned. He said today's interview was over and that he would give him a signed book. While the man was getting the book, the reporter immediately dashed to the safe and entered the numbers the man had just written on the paper. Unfortunately, the password was incorrect. At this moment, the man suddenly appeared behind him and once again taunted him, saying how he could possibly joke about the most important password.
You killed him, didn't you?
The man had a look of disdain on his face and said that if he wanted to accuse him, he should bring out evidence. The reporter angrily told him to open the safe, saying there must be evidence inside. Seeing that the other party refused, the reporter warned him that he would bring the police tomorrow, and that would make him spend the rest of his life in prison. After the reporter left, the man began to panic. He quickly turned off the surveillance in the room, then opened the safe and took out the notebook he had stolen from the old man and immediately burned it. Little did he know that he had already fallen into the reporter's trap.